Hi, I'm Dennis Gage, and welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're in Norman, Oklahoma to check out a couple of Jeff Roray's cars. Now, Jeff not only owns these cars, but he built both of them too, and he does some really nice work. We've got this beautiful 51 Ford Woody, and always a personal fave, a 51 Bullet Nose Stude Convertible. Now, these are extremely cool cars, but what may be even cooler is what they're towing. Check these babies out. Jeff, how you doing, man?
Nice to see you, Dennis.
Great to see you, man. What a beautiful day in Norman, Oklahoma.
It's very nice.
And speaking of very nice, we've got a couple really nice cars. I like the stuff you do. And
well, thank you.
I loved your studio first time I saw it. And you said, I'm building this Woody.
Yeah.
It's going to be really nice. I said, okay. Well, you were right.
Well,
beautiful
thanks.
51 Ford here. And how long did it take you to do this one?
About a year.
I can't believe it. And you do your own work in your shop at your house.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, I like that. You know, that's pretty cool. And you do good stuff. This is a neat car. And it looks really, really solid. Where'd you find it?
In Colorado Springs.
And was it what I see? Was it pretty solid?
Yes, it was a very nice rust-free car, so it was easy to work on. Somebody had already started on it, had a subframe in it, had a 302, wasn't quite dressed up as it is now, had a C4 transmission and a Ford 8-inch rear end.
Well, you know, the wood is so nice. That's not restored original. Is that replacement wood?
That's replacement wood. It's done by a wooden car, Doug Carr in Long Beach, California.
Oh, yeah.
The wood, when we got it, was raw wood. It wasn't finished at all.
Oh, so you had to then finish the whole thing?
Yeah, I did all the finishing.
That's
It was
a lot of
varnishing.
work, too.
Well, they gave me a price quote to do it in California.
I'll do it
and
myself.
Yeah, so I'll do it myself. But then I realized that wasn't a bad price because this is about 25 or 30 coats of varnish, but it came out nice.
Oh, it's stunning. And you know, the interior is gorgeous. You've taken a little bit of artistic license with the seat fabric.
Yeah.
But otherwise, is this 3-seat configuration standard?
That's the way they were. These are all original seats.
Man, I love that. You know, the tan and brown, really beautiful. But you kept a 51 dash.
Yes, that's even a wind-up clock.
No
that
kidding.
works.
Well, you know, that's a rarity.
Yeah. And this is a kind of a period-correct air conditioner.
The old knee knocker.
Right, and the reason I'd use that is because they cool very well, and this is a lot of space to cool.
It's a lot of area to cool.
And that's an original 51 Ford heater down there. It says Ford on it.
Says Ford right on it. Yeah, man. Now you put a tilt column in.
Yeah, the steering column is a aftermarket steering column with a shifter on the column, and then that's a wood steering wheel.
And these wood door panels, are they actual wood?
They're actually wood. These are mahogany. They were made by Doug Carr, a wooden car. He cut them out for me.
But that's how they would have come originally?
That's the way it was originally. The door panels and also the quarter panels are wood.
Man, great car.
Thank you.
But, you know,
Oh yeah.
what you're towing with it is, I think, what's equally cool. This is, and I love wooden boats. This is one I'd never heard of. This is a Yellow Jacket?
Yellow Jacket boat, built in Denison, Texas. This is a 1957. Wow. And it's sitting on the original 1957 trailer.
Seriously, this is like a period trailer too?
Yes, yeah. This is the trailer the boat was on when it was new.
Oh my goodness.
And it's got elliptical springs. You can recognize those from the old days.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's been replaced on this is the mahogany on the deck. And you'll notice this mahogany on the deck matches the mahogany.
It looks an awful lot like
it's the same thing.
It sure does.
It's ribbon mahogany.
Oh, and, you know, hence the stripes in it, right?
Yes.
Oh, and you know, this is so cool. The 50s had some great boats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, you've never had this in the water,
No,
right?
no.
You think you'll ever do that?
No.
No.
No, because I detailed and painted that engine, and putting it in the water would probably mess it up.
Yeah. Oh, it looks fantastic. And that's an old Johnson Seahorse 35.
Yeah,
huh?
this was actually a 1959 model engine, so it's a little bit newer than the boat.
Well, you know, this just sets the whole thing off. I mean, it's such a cool boat. You know, what a great looking car. Now, I'm sure you don't have the flathead in it anymore. You
No,
said
it's a
you put
302.
Let's get back to cars.
Okay,
I mean, it's a
okay,
car show, right?
okay,
Let's look
all
at
right.
this. Let's look at this engine.
Okay.
Pop that hood and let's look at that 302.
All right.
All right, yeah. That looks nice. Fits in there pretty well.
Yes, yeah, it fits very nicely in there. It's a regular 302 with not much modification other than these are street and performance accessories, the air conditioner, chrome alternator, and of course aftermarket valve covers and air cleaner. But it's just a nice running 302.
And you got, I like you kept the kind of the stripes.
Yeah, they all
consistent.
match.
Well, and this is like hot off the presses, right? I mean, you literally just got this thing together.
Yeah, it's never been out of this neighborhood.
Really?
It has like 3 miles on it.
Wow, gorgeous day in Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
What do you say we roll on a few more?
Let's go.
You mind if I?
Oh no, go ahead and drive it.
Close it up, man. Close it up. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Feel like I'm heading to the lake.
Yeah.
Got to get a head of steam up first.
Yeah.
Well, these are such beautiful cars. And it's, it's actually a weird concept though, wood on the outside of a car.
Yeah.
I mean, metal's usually out there for a reason.
Well, they were used, I think, a lot for like country clubs and going to pick up people at the airport and dude ranches and that sort of thing.
She handles really nice.
Yeah, and I haven't even gotten it lined up yet.
I'm going to go straight up and take my hands off the wheel. Oh, close enough.
Yeah, I just guessed at it.
Wow. And how'd you get started building? I mean, this is not just everybody does this, and this really isn't your background.
No, not at all. I've just always enjoyed it. Just kind of learn by making mistakes.
Well, like with any build, you've still got a few things to sort out.
Oh yeah, there's little bugs to work out, but it's just part of the job.
Yeah. Now, what do you have on for exhaust? She's sounds pretty healthy.
It's Flowmasters.
Uh-huh. Like 2-inch?
Yeah, they're 40s they call them.
How long did you look for this car before you found one that was
a couple
worthy?
years.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, these are, they're hard to find, and they bring a pretty penny in almost any condition. Swing wide, because you have a trailer.
Yes.
You got to remember, I got 35 feet in total here. I'm driving a big rig.
That's it. Yeah, really. Of course, you have a motor behind the trailer, also.
Well, that gives you a little bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's so weird to look in the rearview mirror. It's like, my God, there's a boat tailgating me.
Yes.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
Well, Woodies always get a lot of looks, but I think it was the boats that really.
Yeah.
And great car. But I tell you, it was this car that I saw, I think, last year at Cruising the Coast
Yes.
for the first time, right? That just stopped me in my tracks. I'm a Stude guy to begin with, but you wouldn't have to be a Stude guy to love this thing. This is an incredible car. It's a 51 bullet nose,
Yes.
right? Now, did you make it into a convertible?
No, this is an original convertible.
Wow. Because they didn't make many of them in convertibles.
Very few convertibles. I did change the way the top comes up. I made it hydraulic rather than screw jacks. Yeah.
Well, this was only a 2-year car.
Yes.
And they weren't a heck of a lot different, but I know one thing that was different about them was in your spinner, that center was plastic in 51,
right?
And chrome in 50, right?
Yes, it was.
And the grill's a little different in 51.
Yes.
Now again, I mean, you build your cars.
Yes.
So you built this all, and she's sitting pretty low. Is this one on air?
Yeah, this is on air ride technology, airbags.
But I tell you, I love this anyway. But this black and tan color combination is fantastic. It looks good with the top up.
Yes.
But you just don't get the full effect until you put that down and reveal this wild interior. I say black and tan. It's not really tan. What is that?
It's like a manila envelope.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
Is that what you were going for?
Yes, that's what I was going for.
Wow.
And that's a wrapped steering wheel. It matches the interior.
Beautiful. Now the dash has been changed a little bit?
The dash originally was right up close to the windshield, and that made for a real long steering column. So I cut it right down the center and sectioned it, and brought that dash out about 6 inches.
Wow. That really does, it just sets it off, and it looks right. That's what they should have done to begin with.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And then Dakota Digital,
Dakota Digital gauges, and that's a Pioneer GPS. It's also a DVD player. And then the air ride controls are right below that, and below that is Vintage Air controls.
So it's just all the good goodies. Right?
Yeah.
We also got some screens back here.
Yeah, those are actually for a camera that I have right back here. It also plays off the DVD, so you can run all 3 of these screens at the same time. But this is more or less for vanity. If it was at a car show and people were walking around it, this picks them up and they see themselves in these screens.
I'm being watched.
Yeah, yeah.
I just, you know, it's a beautiful car. But again,
Well, thank you.
Again, what takes it completely over the top is this bullet nose Stude trailer
Yes.
with a 49 Harley-Davidson
Yes,
on it.
yep. Basically, if you took the front of the Studebaker, eliminated the doors, and welded this to the door jamb, that's what this
That's
trailer
what this is.
Yeah.
Ooh, that doesn't sound that hard.
No. Well, if I'd have known how hard it was to build, I never would have started.
Really? It was that tough, eh?
Yeah, it was very, very difficult.
Wow. Well, now, this being a 50, it's got the chrome
Yes.
spinner here, and the grill's different.
The grill's different.
It's
yes.
recessed,
Yes.
and it's actually, I think the 51 grill is actually a more attractive grill.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is incredible, and it's just, I mean, full size. It's another bullet nose Stude.
It's another bullet nose. These are the only 2 years, 50 and 51.
That's right. And you know, to have built this with a 49 Harley in it, it's kind of the natural swoop of the fender here. Ducks down so you get to see the saddlebags and a hint of the white wall.
Yeah.
Now again, it's a car show. We should get back to the car though.
Okay.
Let's go look at what's powering that 51 Stude. Well, you know, that's a complicated hood too, I'm telling you.
Yes.
But, whoa, you know,
This
that's
is
no
a
302.
No, this is a LT1. It's basically stock. It has street performance accessories, air conditioner, and the alternator. I had Studebaker ball milled into the valve covers to confuse people, and it does confuse people. They think that's
Stude made that engine?
Yeah, they think that's no Studebaker engine.
Well, I know you drive this one because you were cruising all over,
Yes.
cruising the coast with it. So what do you say we go out and turn some heads with this?
Let's do it.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Where did you get the idea to do a bullet nose trailer? I mean, that's pretty creative.
Well, you know, I had 2 other Studebakers, and one of them was pretty rusty, and I thought, well, I'll just make a trailer out of it, thinking it would be a weekend job, and
Didn't turn out that way.
Oh man, it was much harder to build than the car.
I love these bullet noses though, and they're like I said, you know, there's just no other car that ever looked quite like that.
No. Well, if they had all the gaudy trim on it, it's the kind of car that you made your mother drop you off a block away from school. But with all that off of there, it turns out to be a pretty nice looking car.
It cleans up really well.
Yes.
It does. So now the Harley looks 49. Is it really a 49?
No, it's a 77 frame with a 77 shovel head motor, but all the accessories are 49. So it's kind of a combination of 2 motorcycles.
Well, it looks 49. I mean, it looks
Yeah.
so period.
Yeah.
And boy, I mean, you built it for that bike. That trailer is built for that bike.
Yes.
You couldn't put anything any wider in there.
No, it's within about an inch on both sides of the crash bars.
And so you had the bike, you knew the dimensions,
Yeah.
you built it for that bike.
Yep.
There's so much work in that trailer.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
it took a long time.
Boy, when you take this to a show and you pull in, it's just it's got to be like the Pied Piper. I mean, people just follow this thing, don't they?
It gets a lot of attention. I never dreamed it would get that much attention when I built it.
And you know, I mean, it's a gorgeous car, but I don't think it would get half the attention without that unbelievable trailer.
No, the trailer's the hook, that's for sure.
So until our next meeting, remember, honor the timeless classics. I'm Dennis Gage. Happy motoring.